stand where you are, and I guess you want to stand over there. Is my hat straight? Do I look like a fool?
No.
All right, so today's kind of exciting. We finally got in a Noveske Chainsaw 794 Diplomat upper. Is it the Diplomat still?
Yeah, I think so.
794 Chainsaw.
10.5's the shorty, or 794 should be the Diplomat.
794 Noveske Chainsaw. I definitely spray painted this gun this color myself. Don't worry about it. Today we're gonna be doing some testing on 5 different 30 cal cans. The first of which is gonna be the FPM Gun Works Dirty Dachshund Dachshund. I still don't know how to say it. We've had it for like a few months now. Someone tell me. I don't know. I'm gonna start off this can. These are all pretty big cans. We're gonna be doing Subsonic 220 grain S&B. They're gonna Blackout. We're gonna see how they sound. I mean, it's subsonic. That's pretty quiet. I don't, how much more can you diagnose it than that? Port pop, I'm noticing a little bit of port pop at the ear. It could be a back pressure thing. Well, I mean, we'll see how the next cans compare. So next up in the lineup is the Resilient Suppressors Jolene. They recently came out with this one. I think we just recently got stock of them there at the shop, so we're gonna see how they work on Subsonic 3 and a Blackout. I haven't personally seen anyone rub Subsonic through this yet. Did I say rub? Yeah. I haven't seen anyone run a Subsonic 3 and a Blackout through this one yet, so it's exciting. We're gonna see how it works. My perception, at my ear, that was quieter than the FPM can. I mean, just looking at the cans, the design, 3 and a Blackout, Subsonic. Subsonic anything really typically does better when you have more baffles in the stack. There's some science that goes into that I'm not super familiar with, but you can see here in the welds, there are more baffles in this can than the Dirty Dachshund had. So that's probably the place I'm gonna do with it. Here later in the video, what we're gonna do is actually run Supersonics through all 4 of these cans as well to see kind of how they stack up that way. What we usually find is that cans that perform better with Subsonic don't usually perform the same in the same, like a similar tier list with Supers, so stay tuned. I'm not gonna do it while it's doing that. So what we have here is the Diligent Defense Company Enticer L TI. This is their full-size 7.62 titanium can. Once again, we're going to be running it on a Noveske Chainsaw 794 300 Blackout Subsonic 220 grain S&B. These are all just so stupid quiet. All right, last and hopefully not least, the Kentucky boys had to get the last word in. So we're here with the Otter Creek Labs Hydrogen L 762. She's chonky. What's the consensus?
I don't know, man. They're so quiet, dude.
That was pretty quiet.
It's like they're all so quiet that I don't think the human ear can like really distinguish them, honestly.
I think Garrett's ears can distinguish them though.
I mean, they could, but I won't for the sake of the click on the next video we're gonna make. Stay tuned.
I guess my very rough synopsis is that the 2 quietest cans, I think, were the Hydrogen L 762 and the Jolene. They're also slightly longer than the other 2 cans, and it looks like they have more baffles, so that's to be expected. Let's see how they do Supersonic. So, swapped ammo real quick. Now we're gonna do 125 grain FMJ. This is 6 hour ammunition. Supersonic through the Hydrogen L 762. I have a question. Is this considered peer-reviewed data since we're surrounded by our peers while making the data? Legitimate question.
dude.
I reviewed it.
Shoot the gun.
The review is shoot it.
Way quieter than the Five.
That's significant. Like the the recoil of that is way more. Like you can feel the back pressure of this can. It's like
drastic. The impulse.
it's like punching me in the shoulder almost.
You think you could? What is that? Just an H buffer in that? Good luck getting that off.
H2.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, more punchy, definitely more back pressure with supersonic ammo through this can. You heard how it sounds. I'll be able to tell you how I think the next one sounds. I'm wearing Ear Pro, obviously. Supersonic ammo is inherently never hearing safe, regardless of the can. So let's keep it rolling. Next one. So once again, next on the list is the Diligent Defense Company Enticer L TI. So that's a 7.62. I don't think they make a 6.5 can yet. So, of course, Supersonic 125 grain 3 in a Blackout. That sounded pretty close to me to the other can. Don't know if it sounded different on the camera. Was anyone paying attention? I don't think so. How did it sound, camera woman?
Very quiet. Almost non-existent.
You heard it? The back pressure felt pretty similar to the Otter Creek Labs can. You know, I think once you get into this range, these cans, we know they're all so good. But to the next one. So, next we have the Resilient Suppressors Jolene. I think they're big Dolly Parton fans or something. We'll see how she sings.
That's pretty good. That's good.
Uh-oh. My endpoint just died.
I got a battery. Combat tested. In the most rugged of conditions.
Rip. Finally, we've arrived back to the Dirty Dachshund. And we're gonna see how she works with the supers. I think these all sounded pretty similar.
Yeah.
The supers. Were there any standouts to you guys back there?
It's a little bit more crackier if you're gonna hear that. I don't know why I feel like that one was a little bit louder, but I don't know.
I think the first two were the best, and I think I like the second one the best. But it could have just been your commentary, you know?
The first two cans that we shot with supers were the Diligent Defense Company and the Otter Creek Labs. Both those cans are known. They were one of the first entrants into the market of the, I guess, the new era of the longer L series of 308 cans. Otter Creek Labs and Diligent Defense being the first. FPM's newer to the market. They're really trying to, you know, put their feet in the ground and get in there and show people that there are more than just, you know, a handful of players that can get out there. We really like this can. It's a good can. We like the Jolene as well. The Jolene was super impressive. It's kind of one of those things you put your hand in the hat, grab the card out. You get any of these cans, they're all really awesome. Of course, they all have different designs. They have different, you know, some of them come naked, some of them come with Cerakote. So, you know, depending on what you want, they have options that might suit your tastes, and I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. I don't know. You heard what I said. Make the choice for yourself.
BCM, 300 Blackout, 8.5-inch barrel, running a Surefire 300 SPS. So I think it's coming in like 7.5 inches. Pretty hefty, but it's usually pretty quiet, so let's see how it goes. one of the quietest ones I've heard. Just hear the action going. So
That's nice. Who sings Jolene?
Dolly Parton.